Hi Libra, welcome back to Lovefromaleo. My name is Tay, otherwise known as Lovefromaleo, and this is your February 2020 tarot reading. Let me gather my thoughts because I feel like there's a lot going on. So let me calm down and see what I'm feeling. All right. This month, your focus is going to be revolving around communication. I feel like there's going to be lots of movement, traveling, maybe fast thoughts, fast moving thoughts. I also feel like there's going to be a shift in how you speak to people, or maybe like the way that you communicate. We're going to see what all this means because I'm just as confused as you are. I feel like this is something that's just going to build over the month, but let's just see what's happening. So the advice that we have for your overall spread is the emotional loss card. Is this better? No, this is better. So let's just go ahead and read what this is about. The number 5 emotions card comes forth at a time when you may be experiencing or grieving a loss of someone or something you were emotionally attached to. Honor your feelings. Only by healing and loving yourself, by letting go of the past, can you continue your journey. The suffering associated with this loss delivers profound wisdom and knowledge for your soul. Your unique gifts, talents, and abilities, as well as your joy and sorrow, will not only make up who you really are, but better yet, who you will become. The painful experiences of life are equally as valuable as the joyous ones. Focus all of your positive energy on the good in your life and what you're grateful for. Use your healing energy in this way and try not to focus on what you've lost, for new beginnings and happiness are just around the corner. Just around the corner. You guys remember that, I don't know you guys' ages or whatever, but back when I was in elementary, like 5th grade, whenever they give you that video about puberty and all that stuff, you remember the just around the corner? They're like, just around the corner. It's like something good's gonna happen, but you don't even know it's good because you're not used to it. So I feel like that's the vibe that we're going for during this February for Libras. So this is like one of those things where it's like ripping the Band-Aid off and you're like, it doesn't feel good in the moment, but you'll see that it bears opportunities for you that are way bigger and way more monumental than what you were previously attached to. So think of it as you popped your arm out of socket or something. Sometimes they just push it back in there instead of like you having to heal, or you know what I mean? Like sometimes it has to be like a really fast, painful experience in order to get through it so that you can heal faster. So I feel like that's what's going to be happening. Almost like there's a Band-Aid being ripped off quickly. 8 of Swords, whatever you were thinking about that had you trapped, or whatever has had you trapped mentally, I feel like you're going to be freed from it this month. 9 of Pentacles is like you're going to be independent. So some of you may be separating from someone, or maybe you just have like this mental shift where you realize you can take care of yourself. We have King of Cups showing up. So I do think there's going to be this wave and this energy of you being able to control your emotions, almost like you're very in charge of how you feel. Now, nobody is in charge of how they feel, per se, but it's more so that you know how to express what you feel in an intelligent way. You're not just being overly obnoxious. You're not just being overly needy or closed off, secluded. You're like, you have this balance that you just get, you understand. And, I mean, balance for Libra is everything, you know, Libra with the scales. So it's like, I understand that you feel like this is something that must be done, but it does hurt you to have to do so. But I do feel like you're looking better this month, like you're in a better space. Now, you could be having this break from a Virgo. This is what I'm seeing here. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Now, the intent behind all of this is 3 of Cups. So I feel like you guys have a love together. You guys have this creation that you made. It could be a child in the picture. But I just feel like the connection and the connectivity that you guys once felt when it came to your emotions, it probably just isn't there anymore. And I say this because this card is popping up and I feel like you're searching for this. You're searching for that emotional connectivity. You're searching for emotional stability within a person. And I don't think you get that from this person. So I think that's the whole reason behind why you're freeing yourself, why you're also like kind of getting in control of your emotional life. I feel like you're taking charge of your emotional life and you're like, what can I do? What do I need to get rid of? What do I need to end in order to move forward? Yeah, and then we even have the 4 of Swords here. So it's like you're not yet moving, you're not yet making action, but your thoughts are very quick. They're very they're forming rapidly. So it's almost like you're coming up with all these ways and thoughts of thinking about things so that you can conquer what you're trying to, but that's not going to happen probably until next month. So we'll see what's happening with that. Definitely in the extended reading we'll get way into that. But yeah, I almost feel like you're working with luck right now. You're working with your emotions, you're working with luck. So it's not tangible things that you're working on. Like, you're not physically putting your hands into things. It's more so like you're trying to align your mental and your emotional side so that you can physically make the movements that you're trying to make. So you're doing a lot of soul searching. You're doing a lot of recognizing and accepting responsibility for the things that you have done or have not done in your life. Yeah, hermit card. So you're in hermit mode almost to the point where it's like you're going within yourself so much that some people may be like, hey, is Libra okay? Or they might text you and be like, Libra, like, you want to come out? You want to, like, I feel like lots of people are going to be trying to get your attention. Like, are you good? Because this isn't like you. This is not that it's not like you. I think you're comfortable in this environment. It's just so that you're not around so many people. So socializing is not what's happening this month for you. Magician card even showing up, it's like you're going to be to yourself, but that's not a bad thing. It's almost like you're cultivating you're honing your skills. So that's a good thing. I like that a lot. And all the numbers that I'm seeing here in as far as for this month for you, I'm seeing all odd numbers. And so I feel like you're going to be kind of the outcast. You're not going to be involved in things. You're not going to be involved in other people's situations. You're going to be kind of like creating your own space and atmosphere. So that alone is also a very creative setting to be in, you know? So I really do like to see that. We're going to skip into your past just so I can see like where all of this is coming from in the first place. So when I'm looking into your past, this definitely has something to do with your January, but it could go further than that. Okay, so your intent behind everything is 3 of Wands. So you were trying to create something. Like physically, you wanted to create something. It could have been with the Gemini. I don't feel anything bad per se. You were trying to start something with the Gemini. Maybe you guys needed money though. Like maybe it didn't take off the way you wanted because of financial reasons or practicality reasons. Like maybe it just wasn't practical for you guys to work together. But I feel like this is all a part of just kind of having rookie moments. Like you're trying to start something, you're in the beginning stages of something, but it just didn't formulate the way that it needed to. Because someone wasn't being completely honest. And this could have been that Virgo we were talking about in the past. It looks like they were just keeping something back from you, not necessarily telling you what they're doing. And this is very calculated on their part. They're very calculated about what they're doing on a day-to-day basis. I don't feel like they really want any emotional substance from you as far as the past. I feel like they were very focused on their own desires. Very focused on their own desires. 7 of Wands, I kind of feel like you felt as though you had to stand up for what you believed in, or maybe this other person, they felt like in order to truly stand up for what they believe in, they had to kind of go against you. And with that, I think you felt like that was a betrayal. I think you felt like this is the end of the road for us as lovers. We have the Lovers card here. So I am definitely seeing that. It's almost like this person, because they decided to boss up or become more independent on their own, you took that as a sign that they're betraying you as they're trying to leave you behind, trying to make you a part of the past. I don't feel like that's what that person wanted, but it very well could be that that's, you know, what they wanted. Let me see if I can get a little bit more clarification on who this person might be. We're definitely going to get into this in an extended reading, so make sure you check that out after you watch this video. The link is down in the description. All right, so Libra, you could have been dealing with an Aquarius as well. So we have Virgo and Aquarius showing up in your spread. These are both very analytical signs. So I feel like this person is calculated within themselves. So they may not be a person who showcases what they feel on the outside. They may not be as expressive as you are, Libra. And I think this bothers you. I think this makes you feel like, how am I supposed to be in a relationship with someone if I cannot converse with them, if I cannot relate to them, if I cannot engage with them in a communicative level? And I feel like it really pisses you off because I think you know that this person can be communicative, but for some reason they choose not to be with you. And so in this month in February, you're like, I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm tired of being trapped. I'm tired of biting my tongue. I'm going to do me. I'm going to have control over my emotions. So I'm not going to spaz out, but I am going to prioritize and delegate the things that I need to in order to be alone so I can come back to myself. And I think you really miss being, you miss solitude. You miss solitude. So for those of you who are still in the situation with this person, if you feel like you have someone who's being very sneaky around you, let's see what advice comes out for you. All right, we got Prince of Wands. Prince of Wands. You need to start new things and just become excited again about what life has to offer. I feel like you've lost that lust for life, that passion for life, and you have to find that again. You also have to realize that life is all about ups and downs. You're going to lose people, you're going to gain people, but you have to keep moving forward. You stopping and staying stagnant is not going to do anything but gather more swords, more knives to go into your back. You have to keep moving forward, okay? Keep that in mind. I think that's very important. See what advice I can give for those of you who, throughout this February, you're probably going to be feeling a little lonely because you're not going to be socializing as much. But I feel like this loneliness is a good thing. But let's just get some advice just to make sure, everything is going okay. What does Libra need to know? We have the Star card. So yeah, you need to know that everything that you need is within yourself. And this is going to be a realization that you find by yourself. The Star card is all about individuality, uniqueness, and coming into one with yourself. So really figuring out like what your powers are, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. But feeling validated, knowing that even if it is bad or good things, you feel validated by knowing these things. So know that the more time you spend to yourself during February, the quicker you're going to be engaged with yourself. And for some of you, I feel like that hits you more than others. So take it how you will. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Let's move into your March. So your March is obviously going to be your future. Now, depending on what movements you make throughout your present is going to dictate or kind of control or lay out the consequences for what's going to happen in your March. So keep that in mind, okay? This is just a forecast for the general energy. It may resonate for you, it may not. But if not, there's tons of other videos you can watch on my channel, okay? So let's look deeper into the situation. So I do see a Taurus coming into your vicinity as of next month in the future. I do see that someone is coming up with ideas. I feel like there's a lot of brainstorming going on. I feel like there's a lot of moving in a calculated format, a calculated mood, whatever. Someone's being very logical. Someone's being very meticulous. They're being very steadfast. I feel like someone's hunting. We have the Strength card here. The Strength card is not about hunting, but with this energy, I definitely feel like someone is on the prowl. Someone is definitely like, yeah, Five of Swords. There's something that isn't being said, but there's definitely a vibe that I'm feeling from someone. It could be you, Libra, because I am seeing the swords here. Six of Swords, excuse me. So you're transitioning to something, but I feel like you're being very, very quiet about this. Why are we being quiet? Justice. I feel like this is something you feel like you have to do. I also feel like you're trying to even out the playing field. But you're deep, deep, deep in your bag. Like, in other words, you're very emotional about what you're doing, but you're not showing that you're emotional. You're showing that you don't care. You're showing that you're very air-like in this energy. But your feelings are very, very deep. So this is a deep-rooted reasoning as to why you're doing what you're doing. To you, this makes all the sense in the world. Even the Star card coming up again, it's like you came up with this from within yourself. So throughout your February, once you come to March, you're going to see what you want to do. You're going to know what you're working towards. I do feel like it has something to do with stability, but I also feel like justice. So it could be that you're trying to work towards a marriage for some of you, but I am seeing that someone is trying to level out the playing field without saying something. That could mean that you're trying to end something as well. Yeah, because you found out the truth, Ace of Swords. Or you just realized the truth. And so that with the truth comes change, with the Wheel of Fortune card. And you're chasing after that. You're chasing after that. Who are you chasing after, though? Like, Libra, who are you chasing after? All right, so we got quite a few signs here. We got Sagittarius, we got Scorpio, and we have Libra. So you're really chasing after quite a few signs, What I do see about all these signs, these are signs that all seem to want more. They all seem to dig deeper, want more, they have ideals. These are signs where it's like you want more. I feel like you want to build towards something, but right now everything is at a very even playing field. So think of it this way, like after a bomb goes off and the ground is flat. The only thing you can do from there is to build up. So that's where you're at in your future. This month, you're very secluded during your February, but in the future, you will be building something, or you at least have your target. You have your goal as of next month. So So that's very interesting. We're definitely going to look into that in your extended reading, because I see a lot of things that are popping out here. I'm going to leave it here as far as your general reading for Libra. Thank you so much for supporting me and for watching these videos. I love you all so much. You can leave me a like if you would like to. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this, because I'm pumping them out just for you. And I would love for you to know whenever I'm pumping them out. Make sure you click the notification bell if you want to know whenever I am pumping them out. And last but not least, email me at lovefromaleo@gmail.com if you would like to have a private or personalized reading from yours truly. But I think that's all I have to say. Oh, join me on patreon.com/lovefromaleo if you would like to become a patron. On there, you can get access to extended readings. I'm going to be posting lots of different things there. You'll get access to things way sooner than you get them on YouTube. You can sign up and then pick whatever tier that you would like to support me. Yeah, I'll be putting out a video on that topic if you're interested. I will see you in my next video. Bye, Libra.